Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I just want to say thank you for all the support. Without you guys, my channel wouldn't have grown as much as it has. This is the last bit of my collection at the moment. Go ahead, look at my previous videos, see what's all in my collection. Again, these two items that I'm going to show off today are the last of it. As of right now, I'm currently in the works of buying a couple more items. They won't get to the person until next week. At that point I can purchase them, but I've slowed down on my collecting. I have more important things in life right now to be dealing with. I do plan on picking it back up here probably within the next year or so just hang on tight. I'll try to post my videos of me doing better displays. If I do get something new, I'll go ahead and post an unboxing of it, like how I did with this piece of Zero, the A6M2 Mod 21. That video went over fairly well. I'll try to keep you guys updated with what I'm doing with my collection. If you have a collection that you want to get rid of, let me know. I'm sure there's people that watch this video. Anyways, we're going to get into this because I don't want to drag on the intro for too long and lose too many people. So here we have a German Bible. This was found in Poland after the Germans invaded Poland. From what I saw on Premier Relics when I bought this thing, it was just left behind by a soldier. I haven't really researched into this too much because I thought that the Germans under Hitler's rule weren't allowed to practice their religion, especially if you're like Christian, Catholic. So I'm not sure if the soldier did this and his officers didn't know, if he just kept it hidden. Maybe someone who's viewing it has more information. I'd love to know, because I have read stories and seen videos where they would be prosecuted if they didn't do what Hitler wanted and if they were speaking out against the Germans. So if anyone's got information on that or could point me in the right direction, I'd be more than interested in learning it. So as I said, this was left after the invasion of Poland. For people that are new to this and don't know anything about World War II, the Germans actually made a false flag event where they attacked their own military and blamed it on the Polish military, giving Germany the right to invade, so-called, because it was an act of war, an aggression of war, as Hitler would go on to say, giving or justifying the invasion of Poland. Hitler went ahead and made a peace treaty with Russia at the time, or the Soviet Union, that they would split up Poland. Germany would get the western half and Stalin would get the eastern half. Obviously, as we know, Hitler later broke this and would invade the Soviet Union, ultimately starting his demise and the Third Reich's demise. He knew that Stalin wasn't going to stay true to his agreement either, which is why he wanted to beat him to it. But had he closed out the war in Great Britain a little bit sooner, or had he captured Great Britain, he could have focused his whole military might onto the Soviet Union rather than fighting a two-front war, eventually costing him everything that he built up. Which works out because obviously the Germans did some really horrible things. Not the everyday German, but the SS and the leaders of the Third Reich. They knew what they were doing, and thankfully that ended. As mentioned in a previous video, I had family that was in the concentration camps, and thankfully they escaped. They have pictures, and I would love to go through it. So as you can see, there's nothing written in the Bible here. I just kind of got off track. There's no soldier information or anything like that from what I've seen. The soldier would just carry this in his front pocket, and if he wanted to, he could write notes in it. The soldier did not. It's in very good condition. There's nothing wrong with the book. A little bit of wear, but I mean, for being how old it is, I'm really not too surprised. pages are all in good condition. There's nothing wrong with this book. It was just left behind, and that makes it an artifact of war. And thankfully I was able to come across it and pick it up. It's kind of cool to have in my collection because of the fact of my dad's side. I have a Polish last name. My grandpa was from Poland, and so was my grandma. And so having something from then is just kind of unique to me. I'm odd like that, and I find weird ways to connect myself to history or to connect history to my family. So right here, this is something completely different. So from what I am able to see, the front cover is ripped. It was ripped when I bought it. This looks like a child's school project. As you can see, kind of looks like crayon or colored pencils. And it looks like they took newspaper clippings and glued it together like it might be a scrapbook. And I'm not sure how the German education system was. Obviously, it was full of propaganda, which is why you have all the high-ranking German officials in here. I'm not sure what grade this student would have been, if it was a male or female, I'm not sure. Nice Stuka dive bombers there. It's kind of cool seeing the newspapers from there, the propaganda that was being used. Obviously, this is a British soldier running away. I'm guessing that they're depicting Dunkirk, where the British were surrounded and were saved by random people, civilians, and they're both going across and saving troops. Again, nice picture of a Stuka dive bomber. Very, very good aircraft. You can see they had some captions underneath some of the photos, not all of them, so it leads me to think that this was some sort of scrapbook. The lighting is not the best down here. Overall, very cool, unique item. It's definitely not something that is mass produced that everybody has, which makes it that unique item. It looks like a BF-110. Because obviously this is a custom project. I believe that's the JU-88. We have a Panzer there. I don't know my tanks that well, so if anybody knows what kind of Panzer that is. Showing some of the destruction. Again, Germany and Japan were filled with propaganda. If you watched my Japanese propaganda book video, you'd know the same concept. I would love to take time and get this all translated out so I can update my binder here. So definitely very unique piece. I'm not even sure what this would be worth, if it'd be worth anything, because of the fact of, one, it's in pretty bad condition, but two, it's not a normal item. It's a unique item, and you can't really place a price on stuff like this. So to tie out my last video, as you can see, I went over this in my first video. I have my certificates of authenticity in the back here. Premier Relics, I think, does the best job. They give a nice little description. They guarantee their authenticity. If you have any issues, you can send it back. Here's a certificate for the Bible that I showed. It's a Berlin printed Wehrmacht German soldier's Bible, again left behind in the invasion of Poland. Then they leave a nice little description of what it is. So if you've seen this in the back, oh, I got one more page. I have a price of what some of the items are and what I'm looking for. This is just stuff that I want in my collection. It doesn't mean that's what's going to be put directly into my collection, but I have bought some of these items and I have yet to just catch up my collection. So as you can see here, I write a nice little thing about each of the items, what it might have been used in. I have this because I have a coin that was used as an occupational currency in Norway. I have sand from Iwo Jima. So I try to give a nice description of where these items would have been used, what they might have been used for, a background of the battle, because again, the point of my collection, as I've stated throughout this entire video, or not video, sorry, but playlist, is my collection is for educational purposes. So when somebody asks about an item, I'll go ahead, take out the binder, take out the item, show it to them, give them a background of where this item might have been used, background of the item, so it's able to be translated. I go ahead and translate it for them. And in the back here, I have FDR's speech, his prayer speech that he gave out. So again, hopefully you guys have enjoyed my collection. I have a lot of work to do, a lot of framing to do, reorganizing my items. I do have a personal Facebook that I go through and I update my pictures. I get a better camera, a better quality phone. I'll go ahead and do updated pictures. My friend has talked me into setting up a website so people can go ahead and look at this, not on video, read the descriptions that I have and stuff like that. So I'm currently in the works of getting stuff ready for that. I am not sure when that's going to go active. I have a lot more research into setting up a website. But hopefully y'all have enjoyed this collection so far. Again, I'll keep you guys updated when I fix something, frame something, get something in, and stuff like that. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, or if you guys want to see me collect something, get something in my collection, comment down below. If there's items you want to get rid of, don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. I'll see if we can make a deal, or if you just want to donate items, I'll go ahead and talk with you guys through that. But hopefully y'all have enjoyed these videos so far. Thanks for watching.